So a bit more than 48 hours away, but with all the negative news coming out of Rio and a severe time difference, the Korean public is finding it hard to find their enthusiasm. But there are those who haven't lost their Olympic spirit just yet. Our Kwon Jang-ho met with some of them in our final Road to Rio news feature before the Olympic torches lit on Friday.
Rio 2016 is just around the corner, but the mood here in Korea is rather subdued. The Olympic fever seems a little cooler than in years gone by.
I haven't really seen it being talked about on TV, and generally people don't seem interested.
I normally enjoy sports, but I didn't even realize the Olympic were starting.
I'm not going to bother watching it. The times are going to be too tough, and I'm not really drawn to it this year.
The time difference seems to be the biggest problem. Brazil is exactly 12 hours behind Korea, which means most of the events will be taking place in the very early hours of the morning. All the bad press that has been coming out of Rio, such as the virus outbreak, doping scandals and infrastructure problems, seems to have taken its toll as well.
With all the problems Rio is having, I think people can't help but have negative thoughts about it.
But not everyone has been put off. This is Lee Byung-ha, and he'll be making the 28.5-hour trip to go to Rio. He does have more of an incentive to go, as his younger brother, Lee Dong-gun, will be representing Korea as part of the badminton team. But Dong-gun is not considered a medal prospect, and with all that's happening in Brazil, his parents will not be making the trip. Dong-gun tried to prevent his brother from going as well, but as an avid sports enthusiast, Byung-ha was not going to be deterred.
Aside from my brother's badminton games, I'm going to watch judo, fencing, and handball, at least. I was in Vancouver for the 2010 Winter Olympics, and I went to the 2014 Asian Games in Incheon. But I really wanted to experience the Summer Olympics. It's going to cost me a few $1,000s, but money can be made later. I want to enjoy my life and support Team Korea.
There's all this talk about the dangers of Brazil right now, such as crime and the Zika virus. Are you not scared?
I'm a little worried. Over the last 10 years, I have traveled to 32 countries, but I had never had any shots. But this time, I did get a yellow fever vaccine last month, just to be on the safe side.
Byung-ha says he knows there won't be many fans as dedicated as him, but he says that doesn't concern him either.
Whether alone or with others, I plan to cheer on the Korean team as loud as I can.
To try and get more people as revved up as Byung-ha is, the Korean Olympic Committee, alongside local businesses, have been looking to stoke the public's interest through social media campaigns, special offers and products, such as these desserts inspired by the colors of the Brazilian flag. Other public groups are getting involved too. The Red Angels is a non-profit supporters club that aims to generate excitement about sport among the Korean public and bring awareness to social issues.
Our country loves to cheer, but the mood is so down at the moment. If it was one of our family members competing at the Olympics, we would stay up all night to watch it. We have to think like that and support our athletes.
To fire up younger fans, the Seoul's Children's Museum has put together a program that celebrates the Olympics through interactive exhibits and other activities.
Instead of just watching the Olympics on TV, we wanted them to get involved through these activities so they get a better understanding of the Olympics and what it stands for.
This year's Games may not be causing as much of a stir as before, but there are still plenty of people for whom the Olympic magic has not been lost.
Of course I have to watch it. It's a global celebration, and what better joy is there?
The Olympics only come around once every 4 years, so we have to watch it.
And even if some people won't be watching the Games live, their support and goodwill for Korea's dedicated athletes remains as strong as ever.
파이팅 하십시오.
힘내라 대한민국.
한국 선수 화이팅입니다.
화이팅.
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 화이팅. 화이팅.
올림픽 화이팅.
Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News.